Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world. So welcome back to another Kyle Minger Show video. So this will be a very special video today because I will be doing an awesome review to a movie that I saw today, and you guys can probably tell by me wearing the glasses and the thumbnail and the title of the video. Yes, that is right. I stepped into the world of the Matrix, and I went to go see The Matrix Resurrections. So, starting with Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, and a few other actors I didn't even hear of before. But yeah, so here's my point of view. But also, before I continue, if you guys are just coming in or you guys are just returning to my channel, basically what I normally do, trailer reactions, movie reviews for me when I go see movies in theaters, or I do reviews for Netflix or Disney Plus, and sometimes I would do theater videos, gaming videos, and unboxing videos, and etc. So if you guys been around for a very long time, that's basically what I do. So, what is the Matrix? Is it real? Is it reality? Is it just a figment of our imagination? Who knows for sure? Ha! You guys know who I'm trying to reference as? Morpheus, because of the glasses. Oh! But yeah, I found these glasses like a long time ago, and I cleaned them pretty well, and they kind of do look like Morpheus' glasses from the Matrix. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want me to go through the entire review just by wearing these, but I thought these were kind of cool, so I was like, I did wear these for a little bit while I was watching the movie, but it was just too dark, I decided to take them off and just continue to watch the movie, but it was great. I really enjoyed it. So just want to let you guys know, this was actually my very, very, very first Matrix movie that I saw in theaters. I mean, I really wanted to see the other ones back in, when the when the old ones were coming out, but I was still a kid and I didn't have a job and I didn't have a lot of money at the time to go see these movies, and they were already out before I started going to see movies in theaters. I was still in school, so it would have been awesome to actually go see these movies back then. But I was still a kid. I was still going through not I wouldn't say kindergarten, but I think I was still in like middle school when when the last movie came on. I think I have no idea. I can't think that far back, but it was an amazing feeling to go see a Matrix movie in theaters, and I thought it was just like so amazingly well done. Okay, so first thing I want to mention is they brought a lot of aspects and inspiration to the very first movie in this film. So in the beginning, we're introduced by this one girl named uh, uh, Bugs, or some sort. Yes, out of the way. But yeah, she was known as Bugs. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and she was actually basically like trying to. Basically, she actually helped free Morpheus from being an agent, but basically, I think Morpheus was actually already free, but he was just acting as an agent. And once he got woken up from his, conscience, and now he's free from existence to actually roam free throughout the Matrix. Then their next mission was Bugs and him teamed up to actually free Neo again from the machine so he can regain conscious of his own body. So the entire plot of this movie, I think you guys have probably seen the movie, and you guys have probably seen a whole bunch of people doing breakdowns or reviews for this movie. You guys probably know what happens right about now. But basically, the brain machine that in the very last movie actually was the one that actually resurrected Neo and Trinity at the same time, because Trinity got impaled by a whole bunch of these metal rods inside her body. So they were the ones that actually helped her get back to life, and Neo, and they had a very strong connection towards themselves as towards the Matrix. And if they get brought together, it will make a catastrophic big giant energy force to knock everything away. When they touched each other, when there was this flashback, they caused all the machines that are around the area to scatter around, and then they were able to sedate them and put them in the Matrix and change their appearances and change their names in the Matrix. And they both didn't know each other until Neo decided with Neo, aka well, apparently it was name was Thomas Anderson, which he actually stick with the name from the original. And yeah, so I thought it was pretty interesting how the basically their Matrix, the machines decided to go use the old code from back then. So Neo, aka well, Thomas Anderson, he was able to, or Tom, a lot of people call him just Tom in the most of the time in the movie. Basically, they like he's actually at a company where he actually creates video games. He's a video game designer, and he actually created this game called, oh, what was it called again? Uh, Spectre or can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember at the top of my head what the game was called. It was, yeah, I think it started with like an O or something. I just can't remember in particularly, but it was actually kind of cool that he created this game inspired by what happened to him in the past, and now once he gathers more information on what's going on in his real world, but not exactly the real world, but he was actually still in the Matrix. And then when Bugs and Morpheus to try to send him text through the phone to escape near the close near the still in the beginning of the movie, but and I had a lot of great vibes from the very first movie, from watching the beginning of the movie to the end, and it actually has more during like Reloaded and Revelations, and I thought it was kind of cool. They kind of throw a lot of Easter eggs in there, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually cool." They actually did the beginning opening sequence with Trinity when she was in that room when all the police came in trying to attack her, but it wasn't actually her. It was actually a different actress, but yeah, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then once Neo was trying to start to wake up from that he didn't believe that he was actually still in the Matrix, or he was like, "Why? This is not real. I don't want this to be real." Like he was admitting to himself, "This is not real," and he does go to a physicist or therapist in order to like take pills for him to like sedate himself from not remembering everything from the past. And it was played by Neil Patrick Harris. And actually, during the movie, he's actually called the Analyst. He's the analyst in the Matrix is basically overseeing and trying to protect, trying to watch things through the Matrix so nothing glitches out or bugs out or if there's any viruses or whatsoever. And I thought it was kind of cool. And then for the biggest lightest of me, Agent Smith is still around and he's alive and awake, but it's not played by the same actor. What's his name? Hugo Weaving. There we go. It was played by a different actor, and he's actually they grew into a different conscience, but he's like different. And they had a fight. I mean, Neo and him had a fight scene close in somewhere in the middle of the movie, and it kind of reminded me from the very first movie how they first fought in that subway, and they were having that same thing in this one place, but it wasn't the subway; it was just somewhere else in the abandoned building. But it was kind of cool to see all this cool stuff, and then Neo was trying to wake up, and he became the one again. But the only one thing I realized he forgot. Well, he didn't forgot, but he was trying to fly at one point in the movie. It was close to the very end, but it was like I'm sorry, I can't fly right now. But it was cool. So after he got out, he went to the humans city. I forget what it was like. What was it called? Item or Idaho or Ilium or not Ilium. It starts with an I. I can't. But it wasn't the same city that he went to in the very other movies. I can't remember the names by the top of my head, but it's just like it was happening so fast. I was trying to gather a lot of information about it so I can do my video, but it's just like wow. But we got to see Niobe again, but she's like really, really, really old. But she was actually played by Jada Smith. So it was actually kind of cool to see her in the movie. So yeah, I thought Jada Smith pretty played a pretty good Niobe. I don't know if she was actually in the original though. I have no idea. But I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. It was just like very exhilarating. But near the close to the end of the movie, there wasn't really a lot happening through the entire movie. But it was just like there's a lot of cool fight scenes, and basically the whole villain for throughout the entire film was Neil Patrick Harris. He was the one pulling the strings, trying to get Neil to forget about everything he did in the past, and apparently there was a big twist between him from the beginning. He was actually, I think he was actually, and he actually did say he was actually there when Neo died in Machine City. And so I'm wondering, was he the big baby like machine thing, or was he like one of the like one of the machines that was actually helping to resurrect him? I was trying to understand like where he was, like where that guy, the machine guy, was in the past. But that's a lot of theories and things I want to discuss in the future. But yeah, it was kind of cool that he was mostly the main villain, and then we got to see Agent Smith. He was more like a friend slash foe with Neo. They did fight each other quite a bit, and then he Agent Smith kind of helped fight the analyst near the end, and then he ran off. But he's still an agent though. But it's just like apparently his code in the Matrix is different, so he's not considered as an agent anymore. He's more considered as a something else. But what is that something else though? We have no idea yet. But I really liked it. It was really cool. But the greatest thing ever, I thought it was kind of interesting how nearly close to the end, Neo and Trinity were battling through this big giant swarm of people that got affected with the code, and the analyst activated before he got terminated by Agent Smith. But he's actually not really terminated. He's just he uh, survived, and yeah, then Trinity and them were trying to escape from the swarm, and everyone's trying to kill the survivors that that went out of the Matrix, and basically they're trying to kill them. And coolest thing ever, Trinity became the one. She became the one. She started flying, and then after that, Neo started flying again too, and then they went back to the house where the analyst is with Neil Patrick Harris, and she kept on killing him, and she kept on snapping her fingers, bringing him back to life. I was like, that's freaking clever. That's freaking clever. That's really cool. So apparently now Neo and Trinity are actually more of the overseers of the Matrix, and now they can basically do whatever they want and change whatever they please inside the Matrix. So I thought that was kind of a cool way how they ended that in the end of the movie. And there is surprisingly an ending credit scene at the very end. Not really anything showing to like for a sequel, but it was more like that group of people that were trying to make like ideas for a new game that Neo was trying to make in the beginning of the movie. They were trying to think about ideas what to do for the next game, and one of the guys says like, "Well, let's do something what a lot of people love. People love cats. Let's call it Catatrix." It's like really, it's like, God damn it. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh god. But otherwise, the movie was great. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was exhilarating. It was thrilling. There was a lot of explosions, and I'm glad that well, there was actually one director in particular was actually Lana Wachowski. And if you guys didn't know, the Wachowski brothers actually turned themselves into the Wachowski sisters. So now they're trans sisters. But that's what they want. That's what they went for, and now I kind of like how Lana came back and just like, yeah, let's make this movie, let's get it done. And well, it's basically Keanu Reeves wanted to do another one, and he pitched the idea to her. He's like, yeah, I really want to do another one. Let's do this. And I'm really excited to go back into the world of the Matrix and give everybody the entire lore what they deserve. And maybe if it becomes big enough in the box office, hopefully, maybe there could be another one. We're not sure yet, but yeah, but otherwise, the entire movie was great. I really liked it, and there was really nothing else I noticed that was really cool, except for the one part where I noticed that the guy that it was supposedly be Neo's boss at that video game company. I just can't remember the name that video game he called it. I just kind of remember that one scene when I saw it. I was like, Obsere. It started with oh god damn it. I said it so many times in the theater before I got home. I was like, God, now I can't remember what it was again. I was like, damn it. But you guys can mention it in the comments down below. I just can't remember at that moment. It's like, God, I totally forgot. I was so focused on the movie, and I was like trying to gather a lot of information for it when I go do my review later. I was like, oh, but it was kind of cool that his boss was seeing all the SWAT was trying to take him out and Morpheus, and then he sees his gun on the floor that kind of looked like a little familiar to him, and he was leaning down to pick it up. He held it, and then when he gripped on it, he remembered that he was actually Agent Smith, and he goes up and sees Neo. And he says, "Mr. Anderson." I was like, I was like, that's freaking awesome. I was like, oh, that was great. Oh, that was freaking great. Oh, I laughed. I laughed a little bit in the theater, but it was surprisingly, I was like the third person in the theater, and there was like two other people in the back of me a few rows back, and I was like, I thought there'd be more people in the theater. I was like, okay, well, it movie's been out since Wednesday, so. But anyways, I really liked it. It was very enjoyable. I don't think it'll be the very best Matrix movie, but I really liked it. It was awesome because like I said, I haven't seen a Matrix movie in theaters before. It's my very first time, so I think for the review and the rating, I'm gonna give for it. I'm probably just gonna give it a I'll give it a. I know it's like more like 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10. I normally say that a lot in my videos now, but it's just like I don't know. I'll give it a. I'll just go from 1 to 10, just because it's normally what it is. Most of the time. I'll give it a. I'll give it an 8 points. I'll give it an 8.7 out of 10. I think that'd be a pretty good rating. So yeah, I'll give it an 8.7 out of 10, and I thought it was great. So if you guys are a big Matrix fan since from the originals, and you guys want to go see it now, I totally recommend you guys go see it. It's really good. They drew a lot of inspiration from the very first movie towards this one. You can basically see it when you go to the theater, and I really liked it. And the one great part I really liked was when Trinity was starting to wake up and then realize that that family that she has is not real, and then she says, "No, I am not Tiffany. My name is Trinity." And I was like, "Oh shit!" She woke up from the Matrix. I was like, "Hell yeah, girl! Way to go!" I was like, "Yes!" I think the two guys heard me from in the back. It's like I think I heard him say that guy's way too excited. I don't know. I don't remember if I don't know if they actually said that, but I think I heard him say, "Wow, really, dude." I think they said that. I think I just don't like. I got excited. It was kind of cool. I was like, oh. But anyways, guys, this is my review. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to go see my previous movie reviews I have done over the years, go towards my movie review playlist and go watch all the ones I've done, and go back to the here and now. And but yeah, like I said, I don't know if there's gonna be enough money in the box office in order to do another one. But if it does end up being really good, done well, and there There's might be a there might be enough to be a sequel, maybe, but yeah, well, guess we just gotta see. But yeah, so that concludes it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll put an annotation on the screen for you guys right here, so you guys go towards my first reaction towards the trailer that I watched, and then go back to here now and watch my review. I just thought it was great. It was awesome, and I like to see if it does end up having another movie. I'm not sure yet, but maybe it's up to Keanu Reeves what he wants to do, because he's like he was actually the one that pitched the idea to Lana Wachowski. He says, like, yeah, let's do another one, because I feel like I don't want to do another Matrix movie. So it's basically up to him or her. If yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. But yeah, that concludes, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the comic show. So peace out. And also, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, and tomorrow is Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas to you all and Happy Holidays. And I'll also wish you a Happy New Year next week. So, have a good one, guys.